Jaguars.
For Houston.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails.
She don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell this.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room, and we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. This is James Robinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Zach Cunningham, the leading tackler in the AFC in 2019, is there defensively.
At their 48-yard line.
On the run, it's Robinson. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 21-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
First down, Jaguars.
They'll run on first down. Robinson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 22-yard line.
44, Mike, 44. Coming to you. 60 Bison. 19 light. 44 is the running.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Robinson.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal.
On the tackle. A pickup of 2. Brings up second and goal at the Texans' 7-yard line.
They'll run it now with Robinson. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Robinson, the ball carrier.
Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's third and goal. First carry for Raquel Armstead. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Back at the 11-yard line.
So on fourth down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on.
A 28-yard attempt.
And Lambo will put this one through.
Good.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambo to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, first and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Phillip Lindsay on the carry.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
On the play.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Sidney Jones.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Deshaun Watson.
The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on third down, and you make the home crowd go, shh.
There is a hush indeed. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start first and 10. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he makes it all the way down to the 31.
Robinson, the ball carrier.
It's a big play for the Jaguars. 46 yards.
46
they
yards
run.
on the play.
Robinson.
First down, Jacksonville.
That run good for 7 yards, and that'll do it for the first quarter of play. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run here with Robinson. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On first down, Robinson trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at the line.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10.
Now a give right side. It's Robinson. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Josh Lambo
Philip Dorsett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10 zip.
Makes the score, Jaguars 10, Texans nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. On the return, Dontrell Hilliard. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10 zip as they come up first and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they followed him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Here's Watson. Going up top. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory.
First and 10 at the
This offense has been
18-yard
slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On first and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. From 17 yards out, and the Texans have cut it to within a score.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more, so that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot. Yeah. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
Shaq Lawson
there on the tackle, Shaq Lawson.
A gain of 4.
Second and 6.
At the 40-yard line.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Jaguars.
They'll run on first down. Robinson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. He was brought down by Kamu Brugier-Hill.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
They'll set up to throw. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Check the backer, check the backer. Switch, switch, switch. Joker, 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 joker.
On third down, it's Robinson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the 6-yard line.
Running the jet sweep with Jones. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. Now whistles here. And I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for third and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. James Robinson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Jaguars 17, Texans 7.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Ready to return, here's Hilliard. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Watch the ship, watch the ship.
From the red zone now, Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Texans draw a bit closer. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1st down, Jacksonville.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 13.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Don't get nervous.
To throw is Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Watson now to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. They'll run here with Lindsey. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now Watson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness is a premium for all of that now.
The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. They'll go again with Lindsey. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Rolling to his right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball. But you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Now left side on the swing pass. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
He's going to look deep down the field. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
James Robinson.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. They'll run again here with Robinson. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
17 yards.
Back to throw now on first down. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll try the left side. Robinson. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 43-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Going with Armstead, a first down carry. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 33. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
9 yards. And a Jaguar first down.
This is Armstead on the carry. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line.
The ball carrier.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Back now in Houston. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, it's Robinson. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, it's Robinson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Colin Johnson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Jaguars 24, Texans 14.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Let's go, let's go. Hey,
here's Watson.
come on, yo, come on.
It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
Quick throw completed by Watson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Going right side here, and that's complete.
First down.
90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a 1st down.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Watson looks to throw again. Oh, he nearly picked it. Well, maybe daylight in front of him if he could have held on. Instead, second down.
It's second down and 10.
Throwing again is Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. And now fourth down. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on fourth. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's going to go up top again. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
49-yard line.
Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. Past the 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
To Philip Dorsett.
A huge play there on the screen pass. 47 yards. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. James Robinson with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Jaguars 31, Texans 14.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Ready to return, here's Hilliard. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Trell Hilliard on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
1st and 10.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into something.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 50 yards. And the Texans get a bit closer. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Jaguars 31, Texans 21.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. They will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 33 and a first.
Yards on the play.
Right back to him on first down. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
The ball carrier.
The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now a give, right side. Robinson. 20. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 9. 31 yards there and a first down.
At the 9-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Robinson, the ball carrier.
A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Ready to return, here's Hilliard. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They begin with a quick throw out left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
At the 36-yard line.
Alert, alert! 94 is the mark, 94 is the mark. What's the run? They're running it. 94 is the mark, 94 is the mark.
And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
Let's go!
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Stay with your man. 59. 44 is the mic. It's coming this way.
From the gun, here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
A fumble on the play. Out of bounds. The offense retains possession.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
I'm coming.
One last throw here for Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score, Jaguars 13.
won't lose with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, when I hit that. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning